And today, we're reacting to Rampage Jackson failed his son. This is the title, and this is an I've Preach video, so we're gonna get their take on it, but I don't want to go as far as saying that, bro. I feel like this is something that definitely could have been avoided, but we can't say Rampage failed his son. I feel like he did what he could, and this man, this grown man, but he's 25, frontal lobe developed, made a choice. That being said, let's get into it. Put the Switch stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5, 6 p.m. If you missed the IRL hoop stream, me versus Berto yesterday, maybe I'll post it, but go over to the VOD on Twitch. Make sure you follow, make sure you sub up so you're not getting hit with ads. You got the whole VOD right there of ADD going 3-0 against Where You At family, man. Let it.
Seen the incident by now, all right? Nothing that we're going to discuss in this video is absolving Raj of anything. But I think it's important that we as men discuss how we influence and encourage others to engage in violence by making them feel lesser than because they don't live up to our idea of masculinity.
Sure.
His own father, that he desperately wants to make proud and to surpass, called him minutes before the assault and called him a gay person and clowned him repeatedly. And then his chat went to go clown his son.
Let me call my son. Hey, yo, did you get jumped by a bunch of dudes in tights, nigga? Did you get jumped by a bunch of dudes in tights? No. Do I need to send my goons over there? No. You was hugging on a dude in some damn tights. Man,
This is the thing, bro. We gotta take a step back. We gotta understand that he did not know anything that happened that went on beforehand. He couldn't read the energy of the situation. That's like, if that's the case, I know for a fact there's been a time where I had somebody going through something. Or say, no, matter of fact, I'll just make it with me. I'm going through something. Somebody called me that don't know what's going on. They be on a regular BS that they be on. Hit me, call me, and they like, yo, what your punk ass doing? You know what I'm saying, man? What you know, this is that and the third. And you like, you're not trying to hear it in that moment, but you hearing it. And they don't know what just happened to you. Maybe your car, just had a flat tire. Maybe you can't pay your bill right now. You're not really in a joking mood, but they didn't know what happened in the beginning of the situation. Again, he said he's not trying to absolve what it is that Roger did at the beginning, but it's just the fact that, like, bro, like, I feel like it's already starting to get to Pops, like, you know, what's wrong with you? It's like, nah, bro, he joked with his son how he joked with his son. This is how it's always been for the past how many ever years. He making a joke, but he didn't see what everything that had transpired before that, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you shut the fuck up. I looked at your stream, nigga, you hugging on some dudes, some booty shorts. I wasn't fucking hugging on nobody. Making shit up. I ain't make nothing up. Alright, long as you safe.
Alright, long as you safe. Alright, son. Come on, bro. This is a father messing around, poking fun at his son. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
Now y'all got my son mad at me. Are y'all happy now?
Now, Rampage is joking. He's clearly trolling.
Yes, but that got into the head of his son.
His son is not trolling. His son is actually upset.
My dad can't never call me a bitch.
Well, now you just involved fucking Rampage himself, because that's his boy.
Yeah, I can handle myself. Yeah, I can handle myself.
Rampage gonna come whoop your ass.
You don't need his dad. He handle his own shit.
Yeah, I got my own shit. Yeah. Bro, my dad can't do shit.
He felt emasculated by the hit earlier. Why am I putting all this all together? On many different streams, Rampage will troll his son. You know, he'll call him gay, call him weak, whatever it is. And I think this is the barrier. You remember what you talked about when it comes to relationships, how people get online and when they got problems in their relationships, they be live streaming the whole thing, and you say how weird it is?
I think it's super weird.
The same thing is happening, but with parenting right now.
Yes.
People are like, Rampage is not ill. I don't think he is, but this comes down to the whole masculine energy thing. Growing up, you saw a lot of guys get into fights because people taunted them because they needed to prove themselves. His son clearly feels like he needs to prove himself to his father.
Absolutely.
But also feel like he's, what is the word I'm looking for?
He's forever in the shadows of his dad.
Exactly.
Forever.
That's what I was saying in the other one. Especially with a name like Rampage Jackson, you know what I'm saying? That's your pops. You feel me? A lot of people know who your pops is and know what he's done in the UFC and how, you know, crazy and lit he was on the game. I'm telling you, in the last video when we watched the whole situation, I would spam me and my cousin would play. I'll be Rampage Jackson. He wouldn't even want to play no more. I'll be on that hoe just throwing him. I'll just be throwing him. We barely knew how to block or nothing. I'm just throwing him. He used to hate that. So I already understand. You feel me? Like it's both.
Yes. Hell no, I don't got no bread, bro. My dad got bread. That's his bread. That's not mine. That's why I want to get on brand risk.
Every time he walks in somewhere, his dad is bigger than him. No matter what he accomplishes, his dad. Mm-hmm. It's just like when you're going out with a star. You're going out with a star. You know, let's say I go out with a girl. Mm-hmm. My girl is huge, super famous. I'm never gonna be preached. I'm gonna be that girl's boyfriend.
Absolutely.
And it's like, okay, but I do shit. Yeah, no, you're the. He's at the event alone. Oh yeah, Rampage's son. That's crazy. No, I'm me.
And that's a reality for a lot of these people's. But I can understand and I can sympathize with that. Like I understand, but I don't feel bad for you though, bro. You feel me? I don't feel bad for you. Like that is your life. But think about a Bronny James. Now, Bronny's dad is doing a great job at making Bronny have his own, like, kind of identity. But Bronny James is probably the biggest when it comes to that. Like, the biggest when it comes to and the thing is like if Raj has a chance to one day surpass his dad, it's a higher chance than Bronny James. Bronny James will never, ever amount to what his father's done. It's out of there. It's out, like something like that is out of this world. LeBron James. So you gotta take it how you take it. Like this is your life. This is your situation. You feel me? So and I'm saying this in regards to what I've been preacher saying. You know, I would imagine, bro, like he feels that way, but you know, he's like, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna do my thing. But I wouldn't give this man an excuse. My boy, which I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know which ones. But my dog right here, you know, every time I watch a video, I gotta flame somebody. His sidebar goes straight down to his sideburn. What happened to my Jesus? That joint goes straight down to his sideburn, straight into it.
And to add to your point, he has 4 kids. Only one of them decided to be an MMA fighter. And it was the illegitimate child.
Yes.
And it speaks to that psyche where the child who's rejected will do whatever they can, oftentimes, to prove themselves worthy.
Of course.
Tell you, I knew out of all my boys, I knew he was gonna be the one that
How many do you have?
I got 3 boys.
But if you guys knew Rampage when he was early in his UFC career, the dude was a complete crash out. He had run-ins with the law. I think he had a few actual incidents that probably should have landed him in jail. I say all this to say, what?
His name is Rampage.
Right.
Where the hell do you think he got that name?
As a fighter, I think it's a great persona. It's enjoyable to watch.
But
when your son is living in your footsteps and he's trying to live up to that name, it puts a high bar. And when your dad's fucking clowning you in public, which gives everyone else the green light to shit on you, when you don't got your self-esteem together, to me, it's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, 100%.
Tell the motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit.
This right here, I didn't understand. I've never heard nobody Now, I'm not him. I'm not living his life in this situation. But I ain't never seen nobody call this nigga bitch or playing with him. I guess maybe it started after he got that head kick. They were probably like, oh, you know, his chat was probably talking match because that's what chats do. And I said in the last video, if you can't handle that, gang, you just don't need to be a streamer, bro. You need to put that down and not live that life, because I was hooping yesterday and they was on my ass. And I won all three games. And they was still talking. You feel me? It's just what they do.
One of them was a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day,
that right there didn't make you that right there didn't say, yo, he's not a bitch, bro. If anything, that made you look like a lame. That right there did not make you seem like you wasn't a bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro. Real shit.
And look, I'm not here to say Rampage is, a disgusting.
He was definitely that weird kid in school. Y'all know which one I'm talking about.
Then he raises his kids. He's in their lives. He tries really hard to fight and be in their lives, and I commend that. He could have ignored Raja's existence altogether when he found out about it, but he took him in, he's trying to raise him. But when you involve streaming with your parenting, I don't think, we've already established this for relationships. How many times has a woman got online on live stream, said some shit about her husband or boyfriend, and the public lambasts her like, why would you ever say that out loud?
Even if that thing was staged or a joke, at least
it's emasculating.
It don't look good.
Right.
It don't look good.
I don't understand why you guys wouldn't think from a father that wouldn't happen. Literally, the chat is because he's popular, so his live stream chat will leave to go goad the guy. And I'm not saying this is okay. I'm not trying to downplay what look, guy that belongs in jail, in my opinion. But can you guys not see how this desire for attention, how Rampage trying to put on this public persona all the time instead of parenting, does it affect the relationship dynamic?
Bro, you don't ever stop being a parent. But Buddy's what, 25? Let me look this up, bro. Let me see. So, age. Bro, Buddy is 25 years old. 25. You never, now parenting don't stop just because they get to 25. But streaming instead of parenting, he did the thing, the foundational junk. He did that. He just started streaming. What, this year? Let me run that back what he said.
Persona all the time. Desire for attention. How Rampage trying to put on this public persona all the time instead of parenting. Does it affect the relationship dynamic?
Instead of parenting. Like, bro. He did, and he parented. He parented. He did it. He just started getting into something new. He's doing this thing. This is probably not too far off. If anything, it's a little bit more exaggerated for probably what he already expected. Because I'd imagine Roger would be like, yo, why you acting like that now that we on? Roger don't seem like the type to just be quiet. We've seen some clips. Like, why are you acting like this now that you started streaming? Now you want to start, like, it seemed like he probably been joking with bruh. Been playing with him. You feel me?
You're literally pushing people to go bully your kid. And your kid, you know he's unstable.
It's like the opposite. You want what you want to be? Straight? We already got in a fight once.
Oh, really?
2 years ago?
Yeah.
He sucker punched me.
Well, I saw the slap.
How'd that go for
Was
you?
that?
And what'd you do? Did you slam him on his head?
Oh, yeah. That motherfucker to the hospital that day.
Yeah.
I never get guillotined on nobody. I didn't want to keep punching him, so I guillotined him and he wouldn't tap out. And
You put him to sleep?
yeah. Rogers and his oldest son whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew they was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Roger and his brother. So don't fuck with him.
He talking crazy. Again, I know he trolling, but he is talking crazy. Again, I don't know how type of parent dynamic he had going on. Is his parents perfect? No, none of us are perfect. We can only do what we can. But yeah, he is, with those clips right there, he is doing a lot of he is it doesn't feel right. That, to say the least, it doesn't feel right.
And just think about your own dad saying that.
Because I'm not
saying,
I'm not saying that. I'm not ever gonna be saying that. Like, I'm not in the business of humiliating my child. You know, if I joke on him, I'm joking with him. But humiliating him, that's not really my swag. Like,
yo, my kid's a crash out. I know it. I already got the bail money ready. And you feed into that. You're the kid publicly. Like, yes, I understand ribbing, all that stuff. Your kid's clearly upset because something happened to him. Y'all can't have it both ways. You can't tell me that fathers are incredibly important, that kids need their fathers, and then also say that Rampage Jackson had zero influence. That don't make no sense. If you are literally bullying your kid, calling them lesser than because they didn't handle some situation the way that you think they should have, then you have an influence. And I think it's okay to discuss that.
It's a tough one because at the end of the day, you being upset about a situation or how you were raised validates how you feel about something, but it does not absolve of your actions. The people on the chat has something to do with it, but at the end of the day, you took those decisions.
This might be the first time
that's my biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? At some point as a man, we have to, as grown men, mind you, because it's not an 18-year-old. It's a grown 25-year-old man. We have to sit back and look at ourselves and say, okay, you know, these are my issues. I know how I get with this. Take a step back, yo. I'm on stream with it. And we gotta learn to be the bigger man. Otherwise, if we let our emotions... I did a video on my Astral archive page called Don't Let Your Emotions Stop Your Motion. And he did exactly that. He let his emotions stop his motion. He was doing well. He had a few streams in a row, he said. You feel me? He's moving around, doing what he wanted to do. But he let his emotions stop his motion.
Ever say this? Not that it's not real, but like this is probably one of the clearest examples. This is what I imagine when people think of toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Right? Like,
yes.
He was getting upset with his chat because someone said you're too nice. Oh, you think I'm nice? Someone said you're not a crash out. Oh, you're gonna see I'm a real crash out.
I'm a fake crash out. All right, bet. You about to see you about to see how fake of a crash out I am. I'm too nice. Bet. But I don't believe in me getting disrespected too. People think this shit's sweet. People think this shit's a fucking game. I bet you wouldn't be talking like this if you was in front of me, nigga.
People were able to goad this guy into having the most extreme.
And that's true. That's true. And that's what you gotta kind of come to peace with. These niggas are not saying this in front of me. Why? I can't get mad at this. They are trolling. I'm upset. Like, yeah, I can get upset, but I can't tweak and let them get to me because in real life, they're going up to him saying, yo, I rock with you, bro. Yo, and your dad. That might be the thing that gets you mad. But that's the most that they're not gonna tweak with you.
Extreme reaction, all because he was being diplomatic. That he accepted the other person's apology and moved on. Now, nigga, you gotta get your respect. And people actually think this was an acceptable response. To me, if you think this is unacceptable, you got problems. We have this whole thing of like, don't ever accept no disrespect. You stepped on your shoes, even if it's an accident. This is all dumb shit.
I let some shit slide, to be honest with you. If I'm not in my country, if I'm not in my hood, if I don't know people, they step on my shoes, so what?
Also,
I don't know who I'm talking to.
Can we take 2 steps back? We also have to talk about what people even consider disrespect. Can I be honest? This situation wasn't disrespect.
That's good.
It was a misunderstanding.
It was a
misunderstanding. It was a misunderstanding. It wasn't even disrespect. It was disrespect. Like, he was like, man, he was bucking on him. Man, fuck you, man. I don't give a fuck about da-da-da. That's different. No, he can't hit me. He can't hit me when we get in the ring. I don't give a fuck about none of that. We're talking. It's different now. Now, again, that one right there, he handled his business right then like that. Not like how he did right there. Let's say he's bucking on him and dwarfing at him like that in that moment. He just, swing off on him and they start fighting in there and he get the upper hand on him. He whooping him. That right there is like, oh, look, yeah, who a bitch, da. I would understand if he popped this shit a little bit more than that. Like a little bit, popped the shit right then more than what he did at the end of the actual situation. But that wasn't necessary. Like he said, there's only so many things. There should be a time. There's a time in every man's life where he starts to come to realize. Because I used to be somebody who was ready to flash about a whole lot of stuff, like almost anything. Not really almost anything, but I wouldn't. If you want to take it there, I'm ready to take it there. You say what or anything like that, I'm ready to take it there. But I realized that was during the time when I was my broke it, like when I didn't have people depending on me in life. I wasn't as successful. I didn't have as much money. You feel me? Like, I was at my lowest. I was more willing to tweak about stuff like that. But as I'm older now and I have a family, like, none of that is not worth it. That is not worth it at all.
But he let chat convince him he was disrespecting me for letting it happen.
Yes.
Like, here's an example. Let's say it's my best friend. And we're supposed to meet up in a crowd. I have a certain way agree to him, so I just grab him from behind like this, and I think it's my friend. I grab him. He turned around.
Yo,
it's not my homie.
What are you doing?
Oh, my bad. I thought you were someone else.
No, you can't disrespect me like that.
See what I'm saying?
That's not a disrespect. That's a good point.
Now you can say that Stu should have known better, but from my vantage point, Stu, the guy who did the beer can thing with the prop, my point is people can say he should have known better. That's a crazy thing to do to someone if you're not sure, and I can agree. But right. Stu's got PTSD. 1, 2, he looked a little bit slow. I'm gonna say it straight. So knowing that, I think it's
I'm not gonna give him that.
Okay to say there's a difference between disrespect and misunderstandings. And if you can't have
the nigga put his hand out, was apologizing. I'm sorry, man. This is that and the third. Like,
a bit of grace for that, I'm sorry.
That's a valid point.
But what is he? He was clowning him for being gay, right? Oh, you're around a bunch of niggas in tights. I can joke like that with you because we don't really care about. You guys said I'm gay. I'm gay. Whatever. I was rolling up on niggas with tights. I don't really care. If you actually care, to me, that's a problem. Y'all really acting like him being at a wrestling event is something to be ashamed of. Yeah, that's what I would call toxic masculinity.
Every time that someone
that was a joke, though.
is talking about toxic masculinity, they don't talk about something else, right? His being was not toxic masculinity. Is that in his head, well, in his life, in his path, he had two choices. Masculinity and whatever the fuck he did. Being diplomatic is masculine. It's also feminine. But because it's a male that we're talking about, there's a male way of doing masculine things. Talking to a dude and being like, you know what?
Shaking his arm?
You know what I mean? You know what? I understand. Okay. I
You get a
understand
hit on me.
That was... But then the other thing, the sneaky stuff, that's the other choice that you did.
I'm pretty confident that if there was no stream involved, none of this would happen.
No.
Rampage is too busy trying to be entertaining instead of being a father. Raja is too busy trying to live this idea of somebody rather than trying to be himself and find his own lane. Because we impose a lot of this like hyper masculine bravado, a lot of people end up losing themselves. Random niggas at home got you in a chokehold.
It's a succubus. No pun intended.
Even when you see him afterwards, he's pouring his heart out. He's being very honest. No one's gonna call me a bitch.
How the motherfuckers playing with me, bro?
You can tell that for him, it had nothing to do with the man who hit him specifically.
Yeah.
He was just a reflection of all the making fun of that you see from his dad, from the whole world, and
I gotta agree
he's
with
not
that.
managing it well.
Yeah.
And it makes me think of those crash outs who get rejected by women enough and then all of a sudden they go shoot up a spot. Oh, how could she reject me? Oh, no, after you just murdered 20 people. Nigga, I think she had a good reason to reject you. He just proved their point. I'm not a bitch.
You are.
You are. That's what I'm saying. It kind of just, that didn't make you not look like that. If anything, it made people kind of look at you like, yo, what type of weekend? Like, you let in words and things like that take you there. You probably belong in like some type of mental institution. Like, you need to do some real soul searching. You feel what I'm saying? But again, I'm still trying to give him something. If I give him something, that concussion, maybe there was some type of CTE early stage, something that happened there, bro.
I really feel this way. He really takes up after his dad.
That's my girlfriend, nigga. Why you hitting on my right in front of me? Look at her. I'll break your out of there, dude. Look at he mad. So why you hanging on my table next to this hottie if you work here?
If it's your table, it's my table.
Are you being a right now?
I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, but you are, though.
Well, that's just because you're sensitive then.
Oh.
Hey, get the fuck out of my table. I already figured out you a bitch. Get your bitch ass off my table.
He's sensitive.
Yeah, he's sensitive, but that I wouldn't have that right there, I wouldn't have. That right there, like, and you at my jump. Now, I don't know about him. Again, I ain't gonna lie, nah. This one couldn't have went. If I'm paying for this, I'm doing this, and you sitting at my jump, and I don't know you, like, yo, bro, why are you in my jump? You feel me? And then he start woofing at me in front of the, call it sensitive, that's fine. That's okay. But this one, I couldn't have gone for this one. These other ones, yeah, I just don't move like Rampage. But this one, I'm not upset at.
Out of my table. I already figured out you a bitch. Get your bitch ass off my table.
He's sensitive.
He's a bit of a crash out himself.
Yeah.
But again, if you watch Rampage over the years, you know this. I just kept thinking about all them young niggas I done seen when I was a kid, how they got goaded into dumb fights or hating somebody else because somebody else, he said you a bitch. You get arrested, get a charge, got to drop out of college. Like, it's all dumb shit.
Really? And how old were you when that happened?
Oh, that was my whole high school experience.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my whole childhood.
You're right. He's not in there no more.
Right.
At some point, you have to grow out of it. I think
That's what I'm saying.
the rite of
25.
passage. You have to feel those things. You have to feel that to understand how it is. Problem is that there's some grown-ups. There's some grown-ass people that still has this high school mentality. And those people are raising kids. And then them kids are perpetuating that and telling your kid that's the base of life. Because I'm a grown-up and I act like that.
Culturally, we encourage this even into adulthood.
100%.
That's why niggas in their 30s pulling out gats on guys because they said something about them.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, you got to be accountable for the fact that you let all these people go. You're like, wake the fuck up. If you saw these dweebs who are in your live stream chat calling you a pussy, you round them all up. You see a couple 13-year-olds, a couple 12-year-olds, and if you let these motherfuckers right in front of you goad you into a fight, you're the biggest fucking loser. Spending your afternoon trying to get them mad, so you have to be a loser in your personal life. Anybody who doing anything, anybody who got loved ones they spend time with, is not in the IRL stream being like, oh, you're gonna let them do that to you, pussy? It's loser shit. You're gonna let losers
dictate your life.
Have you give up your freedoms.
Right.
I can't.
You can't.
Now look, we've
can't do it. I just can't do it. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, sub up, comment the bitch channel. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all, bro. We gone, man.